Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Now, today we're going to be talking about pretty much buying altcoins right now and more or less, um, giving you guys an update, what's happening, what to expect. So, we talked about just a couple days ago that pretty much I expected Bitcoin to be chilling between 64 to 62K, 62K being the primary target as we discussed multiple times, right? If I show you the chart very quickly once again, here we are on the weekly, right? We have resistance over here, and we can clearly see there's some kind of support. There's massive support here, and I've said time and time again, if we start closing below the $61,000 zone, right? Like if we have a candle here and it starts going lower, and we have like a weekly close below here, then massive red flags, because then we could honestly go down to 52,000 or even worse, 44,000, and something would be seriously wrong with Bitcoin. Okay, um, that is not ideal, of course. If that would happen, would be breaking structure, and things would be a mess, and there would be many question marks, to be honest. So right now, overall, there is no need to worry. Okay, Bitcoin actually barely closed with any type of wick, which is very good. And pretty much as I expected, that we were going to be going into this weekly candle over here. And now we're pretty much chilling in the middle. Okay. If we break it down on other time frames, we can see momentum has really slowed down. And I do still think it's possible to have another pretty much $1,000 push to around 62K or a little bit lower to 61 and a half, start consolidating before we start going back up. So with that being said, maximum we should expect, altcoins to drop is maybe another 5% more, right? If we look at Solana, for example, I would like, there you go, right here. That's the most I would expect Solana to drop. Or if we go on a 12-hour, there's an order block over here, right? And if we go like this, we try to go somewhere into the order block. We already in it. So we could either sweep liquidity, or we could just start chilling and relaxing, consolidating, and start going back up. So what does that mean overall? Well, overall, like I said, I still believe that Bitcoin's obviously going to be going up. If we go on a 3-month chart and we remove everything, we can clearly see that we are retesting the tops, okay, on a 3-month candle. Now, June is the last month for the 3-month candle. We had January, February, March for this one, April, May, June for the retest. Hence why, there's been lots of up and down and pretty much consolidation. What is consolidation? Is when price goes sideways for a very, long time. And like I said, once it starts being towards the end of June, beginning July, we should pretty much start seeing Bitcoin go up and up. And in some time in July, there should be an expansion. That is what I truly believe. Maybe July actually might be the recovery month, and then August might be the expansion, right? I'm not the one that makes the markets, but it should pretty much be like this if the 3-month candle closes more or less like this, right? If over the next week, things would go horribly wrong, you know, price goes like this, I'd be really concerned. I'm being honest. But there is no reason to be concerned. Once again, we are more or less somewhere here in terms of the market. It's pretty much the same thing. We are currently retesting off of these highs. And once again, this is pretty much optimal time to buy coins. You have Rndr for $7, PNG for 37. See, PNG, what I always say, PNG has to hold a certain price, pretty much the 36 area. We look at the weekly, look where the close was, right? Sure, there was another sweep, but the candle closed there. Myro, Myro's looking a little bit poor, but it's still fine. Like I said, Rndr, Ethereum, right? Ethereum, I did expect a little bit more of a pullback. So maybe we'll sweep this, go like this, and this. But overall, these prices are amazing. They're discounts, right? From the top of here to here, it's 15%. PNG, for example, from here to here, you have a 40% discount. Solana, right? Solana, you have a 33% discount, and this all compounds. Like, these are the best opportunities to buy when it's scary. Okay. Remember, if you bought anywhere here, 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 in this area, here, here, you would have pretty much the most amount of gains. That is just how it is. When it's the most scary, that's when you're going to make the most amount of gains. Now, when it looks the most fun, and you buy somewhere up here, or up here, or up here, like on a green day, up here, sure, short-term confirmation bias says, hey, it's green, it should be good, but you're buying at bad areas. And that's just the truth, right? We quickly break down Turbo, which I know a lot of you guys love. All right. We did talk about how this was the optimal spot to buy, right? And you can just see big money came into this area and absolutely bought this area up. I did always say, right, from the top of here is a decent area to start buying. Halfway is really good, and the bottom of this is the most optimal. And you could see, even if Bitcoin were go to down 5% and Turbo would match you with a 10% drop, Turbo ain't going to be dropping much lower, ladies and gentlemen. Turbo wants to explode. It wants to go to $1 billion market cap sooner than later. And there you go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, right? I gave you an update on some of the main coins, some of the coins we hold, some of the coins I hold, and overall an update with the market. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time.